Today, I'm going to be sharing 6 consequences of having a cheat as a husband. In another video, I'm going to be sharing the consequences of having a cheat as a wife. The first 5 is bad, but you see number 6 is the baddest. This video is for those women that thinks it doesn't matter to have a cheating husband that has side chick littered all over the places. As long as he provides for the family, as long as he's always returning home. The funny thing about this thing I'm about to share is that most wives relax, thinking they are the legal wife, thinking they are the one that is being married, that nothing will happen, that as long as she's the wife, that the husband will always go and come back. Without having any plan, probably the man is the breadwinner, and when things begin to unfold, it takes them unaware. It sweeps them off their feet. And finally, they end up being a victim, after which they realize the effect of what they have been allowing all these years. Number 1 thing you will experience when your husband is always jumping from one skirt to the other. Infection will be your daily bread. Go and ask them. As long as he's sleeping with different women, he will always get infected with different kind of sexually transmitted diseases and bring them back home. That is normal. Pray he doesn't infect you with HIV, especially now that we have HIV everywhere. It's very, very rampant. Go to the hospital. You will see people you know that are HIV positive. I know you will be thinking he will be using cap. Madam, forget that cap. Them by themselves will not want to use cap because there is no enjoyment with cap. Even in the middle of the game, they will want to remove it so that they will feel the whole thing they want to feel. If you're relying on cap, sorry is your case. The second thing you're going to experience when you have a cheating husband, your husband is at the risk of having children with other women. You see that your husband's side chick. You think being a wife, no, they hungry am. Some side chick, when they are frustrated, will want to get pregnant for your husband and actually like keep that baby so that your husband will come and marry them as a second wife. Since they are not able to find their own husband, or maybe for his money, sometimes it could be by mistake, and some women will not want to try abortion. Or even those that will try, you know it's not every baby that are easily aborted. The third on my list is your husband is at the risk of marrying another wife. This one now sure. If your husband is always seeing other women, the risk of marrying a second wife is 80% sure. 1, he could be charmed. 2, he could fall in love. You know any man in love can do anything. 3, he will want to do that because he feels it is right. The number 4 on my list, you are at the risk of being a single mother. You heard me. Your husband could wake up one day and say, Madam, leave my house. It could be as a result of the charm from the side chick. It could be that he's tired of you. He has gotten his real bone of his bone, flesh of his flesh. You will not be his speck anymore. Number 5 on my list, you are at the risk of losing everything you worked for and you labored for in that marriage. When a man marries second wife, the first wife is being neglected, is being dumped, is being kept in the dark. Second wife can manipulate a man to convert everything the first wife and her husband has worked for or labored for years to herself and her children. Most second wives are desperate. They always have targets. She may even end up throwing you out of the house. The last on my list, which is the most dangerous of them all, is you are at the risk of losing your life and that of your children. Your husband's side chick knows you and your children, but you don't know her. She could be within your neighborhood. She could be among your friends. She could be among your relatives. It is no news that sometimes side chick will want to buy a wife so she can come in as a legal wife, or will want to buy the children so that her own children will be the number 1. Alright guys, we have come to the end of this video. Hope you learned something. See you on my next video. Bye.